Hey race fans, Alex Weaver here from my living room in Charlotte, North Carolina, and we're gearing up for another race day. The Sunday is going to be fun, coming from Richmond Raceway, the virtual Richmond, a little bit different than what we would normally be seeing this weekend, but we're still going to have some racing action. We had a nice little break for the off weekend, and now drivers are ready to take to the virtual track. This is going to be some great music for you guys before we get ready to race. We have Cody Cannon of the band Whiskey Myers who's going to join us. But first up, I have to welcome in my co-host because every week we've been having a driver on here, and this one's going to be a good one because they're friends. Hopefully one can sing better than the other. But we're going to welcome in six-time NASCAR Cup Series winner and the reigning most popular driver, Chase Elliott. Chase, how are you?
Doing good. Thanks for having me. And yes, he is a better singer than me.
I wasn't going to say which one was better. I was just going to let fans determine which one they thought.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to have to go out very far on that limb, but I'm looking forward to it as well.
So we've seen you guys take to the virtual track. It's been a little bit different than what real racing would look like. So what has life looked like for you now that we have a little bit of a break from traveling around the country racing, and how excited are you for Richmond today?
Yeah, I would be more excited, I think, for the real Richmond, but it's been fun. I'm not a very good iRacer by any means, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't put in near the time I don't think that I probably need to be good at it. So really just been trying to enjoy some time at home, because this is some time that we wouldn't typically get. I know it's not the best of circumstances, but just trying to, I guess, find the silver lining in it and enjoy this last month or so that we have at home, taking care of projects and things that we wouldn't be doing this time of year. Springtime in Georgia is really nice. That I haven't really seen this many consecutive days at home in a long time. So just enjoying it and trying to make the most of not so good situation.
Well, 2 weekends ago we were racing at Virtual Bristol. I know Bristol is one of your favorite tracks to race at, but I think you ran out of resets last 2 weeks ago because you did a little flip in the air at Bristol.
I did. I think I've run out of resets every race so far. So if I was a betting man, I would say that this weekend probably I'm going to be out of resets again, which is okay too, because at the same time, that gives me a good excuse to leave. So, we'll see how it plays out.
All right. Well, we're not going to talk about you leaving. You're going to do well this weekend.
I hope so.
You have success at Real Richmond. You won there in Xfinity. But what do you expect for now that it's virtual? Because we've seen a lot of guys that are practicing a lot.
Yeah, for whatever reason, Richmond's been a really big time struggle for me ever since we got to Cup. We ran really good there in the Xfinity car, and I would say Richmond's been one of our worst tracks since we've been on the Cup side. So that's been one that we've put a lot of effort into trying to get better at, and we just have not seen any improvement or results or any trend, and it's been really frustrating. So. The virtual Richmond, I have not, to be honest with everyone, I have not turned one lap at the virtual Richmond this week. So, I just feel like we're just going to roll with it tomorrow or today actually, and see how it goes.
Well, here's hoping that you're not at least flipping through the air. Let's make it better than Bristol. Now we're going to welcome in the real entertainment. Cody Cannon of the band Whiskey Myers is going to join us. He's actually in East Texas. So, Cody, welcome into the show.
Hey, how are y'all?
Doing well. How are you?
Good.
We also know that, like Chase, you guys have been planted a little bit and not been able to tour and hang out with fans and play some music. So what's life look like for you?
I've just been fishing a lot, hanging out. About it. It's probably time to get back out there and go to work, if we can.
That's kind of where I'm at too. I'm with you.
Yeah.
So I know that you guys are friends. You've met before. Chase, you've been to a Whiskey Myers concert. So I want to know how you guys met. Yeah,
honestly, I've been to a few concerts over the years. Went to a concert. My first one I went to was in Athens, and it's been a handful of years back. Loved it, and one of my favorite live shows I'd ever been to. I had heard some of their songs, but after going to that show, really just kind of fell in love with their music and kind of their vibe, from kind of, I guess, what they stand for there from Texas, and followed them since. And then our paths really had never crossed again until we got to LA this year to go race in Ontario. And, just following along on social media, reached out and was like, hey, would love to come out. They welcomed me out, had a great time. Got to hang out with Cody and the whole band and just, enjoy another great concert. It was just as good as I remembered it being. And, that was kind of right before all the quarantine and all this kind of started. So hope we can cross paths again at some point down the road. And then when they reached out about this, thought it was cool. And I know this is Cody's first virtual concert, so thought maybe a familiar face might be good. So here we are.
Cody, you had Blaney, Jimmy, and Chase come to the concert out when we were out there at Auto Club in California. So I have to ask, how much do you know about NASCAR? And if you're a betting man in the race, which one of those are you taking?
In a foot race?
No, we're going strictly in stock car.
Good. That was slick.
Familiar. Which one am I taking?
Mm-hmm.
Hell, I don't know. I ain't
Say the one that's on here. I feel like that's the safe answer right now.
I would have to say Chase.
See, what that was, him, searching around was the fact that he didn't want to pick me, but he also didn't want to hurt my feelings. So that's just what it came down to.
I think a foot race would be more interesting.
I would agree with that.
Jimmy all way. Jimmy.
You think Jimmy would win, Chase, if y'all had a foot race?
I think it depends the length of the race. He's more of the endurance guy. So, if it's 20 yards, I think I got him. But if it's any more than that, I'd say he's got the win.
Cody, have you ever been out to a NASCAR race? And, what's your knowledge of NASCAR?
Like my folks and stuff watch it. I'm pretty familiar with it. I don't watch it every week or anything, but, I would say I'm pretty familiar with it. And I was supposed to go to the race last year. All the guys got to go to the race in Texas, but I was on my honeymoon. So I didn't get to make it out for that one. So
it's a good reason not to go.
Yeah. After all this stuff is over with, maybe I can make one.
Yeah, we'd love to have you out for sure. But yeah, I'm excited for today. I know that, this is not the most normal way to sing for some people, but it's my honor for my buddy Cody Cannon to sing one of my favorite songs, Bury My Bones, and see what you got.
It's our single out right now on the radio, and we got a video coming out for us soon too. This song's called Bury My Bones. If I die young, write my mother, tell her that but my soul's gone home. Take my vessel to Anderson County, drive real slow and take the long way home. Tell my kin to pick up a shovel, wrestle that sugar sand and bury my bones, beneath these pines. If it comes time for you to bury my bones. Sister, don't cry. I saw that fiddle through the past and shine deep down in the hollow. Pick the tallest pine, dig it real deep with the roots touch mine. Cross the Red River, it opens wide. The heaven sails through the Choctaw side. I follow my trail to a silver stone. Gather my body when you bury my bones. Won't you bury my bones? If I die, write my mother, tell her that I love her, but my soul's gone home. And take me back to into some county, driving slow and take the long way home. And tell my Kim to pick up a shovel, so that sugar sand and bury my bones beneath these pines if it comes time. If I die, if I die, if I die,
Good stuff. What you said you had 2 songs set. What's the next one?
Yeah, this next song right here is called Trailer We Call Home. It's an older song of ours. It's off the the Early Morning Shakes or the Mud record. I can't remember, but it's one of my favorite songs I ever wrote. I wrote it with Daryl Scott, who's an amazing artist and kind of a hero of mine. So here we go. Two young kids in a diamond ring, little white shirts at the Palestine, a baby bump and a pretty bouquet. Yeah, I went to work every next day. I was punching that clock and working that line. It was double shifts and overtime. My hands are numb and my body's sore, getting by and wanting more. So many dreams that I ain't showing, so many lives that I can't live. Oh, these just keep on rolling. Now I wish that I had so much more to give. Yeah, times get tough, but love is strong. Here in this trailer that we call home. She got one on the hip and one on the way. She got grocery list and bills to pay. She's a mama by day and school at night. Yeah, I tried so hard to get it right. I got dreams, what can I say? Sometimes life gets in the way. We're getting by and wanting more. But baby, there ain't no shame in being poor. Yeah, times get tough, but love is strong. Even this trailer that we call home. Yeah, times get hard, but we carry on. Even this trailer that we call home. heaven, this trailer that we call home. Oh, heaven, this trailer that we call home.
All right, well, Cody, for that to be your first ever virtual concert, you're not half bad, friend.
Hey, I was a little confused, but that's all right. Yeah.
No, I love it, man. It's I'm a big fan of music in general, and I think, you know, acoustic sets are about as cool as they come. So I appreciate you doing that. And man, anybody out there who hasn't seen you guys live in concert, they're missing out big time. So
It's a lot louder than that.
It is a lot louder than that, but that's pretty good.
Kind of, you know, make it soft and pretty acoustic sometimes.
All good.
What are the stories behind those two songs? Give us like a quick little behind the music.
The first song, Bury My Bones, was written by our guitar player, John Jeffers. And he could probably, you know, give you the backstory on that better than me. But he, I think he said we were in Europe when he wrote it. And it was just kind of one of those aha moments like, oh, man, I hope I don't die over here, you know. And if I do, you know, maybe they'll take me back home. And I'm pretty sure that's what, you know, I've heard him talk about it. You know, that's why he wrote that song. And then, you know, riding trailer, I don't know, that I couldn't sleep one night and that song just popped into my mind. And it was just one of those things. I think it hit home, you know, how a lot of us grew up and stuff like that. It's just, we just write songs about, you know, real life and stuff like that. So that's just what we do.
Love it. I'm curious from the songwriting side of things. When you say that song just popped into your head, when that happens, do the words pop into your head and then you write the lyrics down and then you put the music to it later, or how do those two things come together?
You would just lay in bed, you know, miserable for hours trying to go to sleep. You know, I had that insomnia. And then, you know, your mind just works over and over. And so it would be like little melodies and stuff. A lot of those songs I wrote back in the day would just kind of manifest themselves when I was in that maybe weird state of delirium.
Heard that.
I wish that would happen to me and I would get creative when I can't sleep because I just
Same.
get on social.
Same.
I know, maybe I need to stop, you know, not sleeping. Maybe it'll come back.
Yeah, I need to get back in the insomnia mode.
Yeah, sometimes you're just playing your guitar and a song comes to you, or, you know, I don't know. It just kind of happens, you know. That's how Merle Haggard said it. You know, you just kind of pick them out of the sky. That's what Merle Haggard said, and he was pretty good at writing songs, so I just take that method.
Before you guys get ready for the race coming up at Richmond, I'm going to make you pick who you think is going to win. Chase, I'm going to ask you first because you're obviously driving in it, so you can be a little biased or you can name somebody else, and then Cody, I'll come to you for your pick.
From my pick, I'm going to have to go with one William Byron. I think he is, you know, he is probably one of the best e-sport racers in the entire world and the globe. So we'll go with one Willis B. Byron in the 24 car. I think probably Exalta, and I think he gets the dub.
Now, Cody, I've told every single one of our musical guests that they don't have to pick the driver that's here on the show with them. So don't feel like you have to pick 9 over there.
I'm going to tell you, don't pick me, buddy.
You know, I wanted to pick Chase, but he told us earlier that he was awful at it.
Accurate.
He keeps wrecking and having to reset. So I'm not going to pick him. I'm going to go with Ricky Bobby.
Fantastic choice. Hey, you're going to win every week in that case, bud.
All right, guys. Well, thank you both for joining us here. It's been a heck of a pre-race concert. We're going racing at Richmond Raceway. Chase, go gear up and get ready. Cody, I want to see a concert soon, so hopefully we're all back out on the road. Make sure and tune into the race coming up on Fox, FS1, the Fox Sports app at 1 p.m. Turn those TVs over right now.